Good morning, social media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I'm so glad that I'm alive. I have not got shot, grazed, or nothing. I'm happy that I'm here in the land of the living, and you should be too as well, because this has been a roller coaster. I would say pre-holiday weekend, Valentine's, whether it's a holiday or not, and I'm glad to be here. I'm telling you, I'm excited to be here, but my heart goes out to the family that have lost loved ones during this time. My heart goes out to families that have family members that are gunshot victims this weekend. My heart goes out for the offenders, because some of them probably would never be in a society like this and be able to go to McDonald's, be able to go to Burger King and Steak and Shake and get Chinese restaurant. They will forever be behind bars, I tell you. And some of you that's listening to this, you young folks, you going to penitentiary. Trust me. And guess what? It ain't that we seen you. You told somebody. You told on yourself. Your rappy turned you in because he got caught with a minor traffic stop. And he's going to turn you in. He's going to buy his time. An old timer told me once before, he said, why do 10 when you have a friend? And some people live by that rule. If I can get my way out of this and tell on somebody, some people are snitches. They are with you on stick-ups. They are with you on doing a drive-by. But oh, when they get caught, you're not their friend anymore. I'm talking to the young folks now. So I'm assuming that the older folks should know. But I'm talking to the teens right now. You don't have no friends. Only friend that you probably have is your parents and your relatives. But you have no real friends. Trust me. If it come down to the wire for your buddy and you, trust me, you're gone. Oh, take me, trust me. I've been in the streets a long time. And some killers will kill you at the drop of a hat. They snitches. And they would tell. And they'd be right back on the street. And you be in there serving 45 years to life. Day for day. Nobody with no conversary. Only friend that you have is your mother. And she visits you every now and then. The letters that you write is snapped on there, return to sender. You have no friends, young folks. You think it's cool, but you going to soon find out. You going to see that crime chaser guy, whoever he is, he told me. He told me that I didn't have no friends. My rappy sold me out on a minor traffic stop. I heard an old gangster say on one of them television shows that a fish would never get caught if he don't open up his mouth. Some of you guys singing on each other. Singing. Thinking that you're going to get some time knocked off. And guess what, people? That may not be the case. Parents, especially in the black community, and I want you guys to share this video, and I said it, and I stand behind it. Don't you ever let nobody tell you that you cannot whoop your children. The law of the land is you can't beat your children. And beat is clarifying as putting marks on them when you discipline them. That's what the law says. The law don't say you can't whoop your children. The law says you can't beat your children. There's a difference. Now, you sending your child to school with black eyes, with extension cord whips on them, now you're going to jail. DCFS is going to knock on your door. So you can discipline your child. Trust me. You can. So don't let nobody tell you that you can't discipline your child. Trust me. And if you don't discipline him, that white police officer going to come along and might smoke him. And he going to get away. And what I mean smoke, and he going to get away. And he might not be doing nothing wrong. And see, people don't believe that if you obey the police in every command, that you could walk away. That don't mean you could walk away. Police are human. They could be having a bad day. They can have an itching finger right here and want to shoot something. Oh, it's known on the record. And trust me, the policemen, they are not the black community friend. We need them. Thank God, because if it wasn't for the police, we probably wouldn't be able to walk outside without being harmed in certain areas. Listen, I'm going to tell you how wicked the police is. Just use your logic. Follow me. When the police pick up a person, we'll just say preferably a female, and just to relocate her to another destination, they have to call in their miles, the beginning miles, and tell the destination where they're going. But why you think that? Because something had to happen once upon a time. And when those of you that have ever been sitting in a police car, such as myself, they have a camera that's facing you. That goes to show you, people, we're living in a wicked place. Those of you that have ever been in a police station, such as myself, they have a camera watching you when you come in there, watching you when you're in the cell, when you're in the interrogation room. They have a camera to watch you. Everything has to be documented for your safety and for their protection as well. I know this don't sound wonderful, but this is the Sunday morning message this morning. Pastor, bishop, evangelist, reverend might not want to talk about this, so I have to tell you. In everyday term where we're living at right now. I'm not against a sermon. I'm not against prayer, a song. But what I'm against, when you go in there and you leave and don't get anything, to come out here to fight a mean world. If you're going to be a spiritual leader, a spiritual advisor, give your people something that they can face that mean boss, that mean supervisor, that wicked husband, that cheating wife. Give them something that they can go back and sustain themselves without cracking up, without breaking and drinking themselves to death. Or popping pills to get over the pain and the agony. Oh, you know I'm telling the truth this morning. You know I love you. Oh, Martin, is your life perfect? I wish it was. But one thing I can say that I got perfection in is love. I love my brother so much that I'm willing to tell him the truth, even if it hurts his feelings or her feelings. Even if it costs our friendship, I'm going to tell you the truth. And hopefully you'll tell me the truth as well. And one thing about me, I definitely can give instruction, but I can take it. I live a humble and simple life. And trust me, I've seen a lot of people rise and fall just as much as they risen up, fall. Gravity said whatever goes in the air must come down. People, let me tell you something. And I want the teenagers to hear it too. And I know this sounds elementary. Anybody out there offer you or introduce you to drugs, teenager, they're not your friend. They're trying to destroy you. Trust me. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it, and I'm going to stand behind it. Every person that I know that ever use illegal drugs or drugs never went up in life. They always spiral down, some faster than the others. I'm going to say that again. Every person that I know that ever used drugs, I've never known them to peak in life, but their life it's like a spiral, go down, some fast, some slow. Look at us. Some of us know people. Some of us went to school with people. And you look at them. They're alcoholics. They're drug addicts. Something happened. Something happened along the way. Am I being critical of them? No. Trust me, we all have a past that we don't like talking about, that we don't even like thinking about it, and we wouldn't dare to tell nobody. Y'all know I got to tell the truth. I got to tell the truth and shame the devil in me and in you. Listen, if we know better, we should do better. The scripture said, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. When you don't understand something and you don't know how it operates, you won't operate functionally. You don't know what to do. Take a mechanic. Well, take a person that's not a mechanic and they go try to fix a car, something major. They don't know where to start. They need help. Well, somebody said, well, Martin, I go to the YouTube and I watch. You can go to the YouTube video and watch. You may not have the tools nor the skill set to do it properly like you see it on YouTube. Oh, you know I'm telling the truth. And it's too much killing and it's too much hate. See, the problem that I have observed about black people, which I consider myself black, melanated, African-zoid, we hate each other. There's no love. We hate each other. Everybody gets their time to shine. Everybody. Trust me. And I want to say something to the ladies. Ladies, I believe I'm a handsome man. I ain't on a dating scene on the block right now, but I'm going to say this. I am not more important than your children. People like me, we come and we go. And what I mean by me, men, we come and we go in your life. But your children will always be your children, no matter what. And some of you ladies out there, you put your men before your children. And some of you men, you put your children before, you put a woman before your children. You over there playing daddy with somebody else's children, and your shorty needs some shoes, needs some attention, needs some love, some affection, and you're not doing none of that. You're talking about getting some rims, some $1,000 rims and tires for the summer. And your shorty need her 8th grade school fees paid. And she called you and you said, baby, I don't have no money. Oh, you know I'm telling the truth. But one thing about children and the defense of children, they didn't ask to come here. And they don't deserve to be mistreated because we want to have a good time and be selfish. And some of you parents out there that got disabled children, special need children, you get that big check every month, $700 some, whatever it is, and you go out and buy a bundle of hair. You go out and get your nails done. You go get your lashes done. You get you a pedicure, all that, and go get you an outfit and some shoes. And all the rest of the month long, you run short in food because you done spent your son and your daughter, your special need daughter, money up on having a good time. And you done bought a 3.5. Lord have mercy, I shouldn't went there, but I got to go there. Oh, you know I'm telling the truth. Maybe you didn't cash in some link. And now the children got to go the rest of the month short of food because you wanted to look good for your friend's birthday party that's on the 15th. Oh, you know I'm telling the truth. Now, where are our priorities? Is it to our children? Or is it to our boyfriends, our girlfriends? Where are our priorities? Or is it to social media? Our children are out there running wild, teenagers, having sex, sticking up, carjacking, robbing. And we're at home having a good time, entertaining our boyfriends and our girlfriends, and we turning up, having a good time, getting the latest hairdos, the kinky twists, in our hair all the way down to our buttocks. And our children are starving for attention. What we do? Boy, didn't I buy you the latest Michael Jordans? Didn't I get you the iPhone 11? Didn't I buy you an outfit last month? You ungrateful. And your little son and your daughter saying, Ma, those things don't matter. I just want you to spend some time with me. Let's do something together. Oh, you know I'm telling the truth. Fathers, let us take our rightful places. Now, the baby mama or the ex-wife or ex-girlfriend may not want you, and that's understandable. But what about your sons? What about your daughters? They're thirsty for attention. They're thirsty. They need your attention. They need our attention. Mama, you're parading around the house in your nightgown, and your boyfriend is not paying attention to you. He's looking at your daughters. He's taking frequent trips during the night to the bathroom, peeping in on your daughters and on your sons. And you thinking you're the prize. You're not the prize in his eyes. Your children are. So be careful who you are entertaining in front and around your children. Oh, I know you don't like this conversation. You only know what you would do. You don't know what nobody else would do. Oh, am I against love? No, I'm all for love and happy and healthy relationships, but only with the right person. With a designated person, not people, one person. I got to tell the truth, people. This is Sunday morning. Rev may not talk about this. Pastor may not talk about this. Evangelist may not talk about this. Missionary may not talk about this in Sunday school class this morning. But I'm led to talk about it and tell you what thus said the Lord in 2020 terms. I'm not going to talk over your head. I'm going to talk directly to you and to myself. This is the Crime Chaser. I'm live and I'm unedited and this is uncut. And I approve this message. God bless you. Pray for me this morning, Sunday morning service. Peace out.